Great day. Welcome to the House of Masculinity. I'm Blackjack. And we're back for a double header hitting on with a 1-2 punch. Salute. Shout out to the patriarchs. Shout out to my comrades. Shout out to everybody. Hope everybody feeling good. You know, we getting our rest up on the Shabbat. Salute. Hit me up in the chat and let me know where you at. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like and share the video. Right now we looking at a Emblem of America. Salute. I'ma stroll it up a little bit just so y'all can see what we have entail. We're gonna vibe out this smooth little beat for a minute. I'm gonna let y'all examine the picture. Yeah, the Emblem of America. Salute. Shout out to all the tribes. All my Nagas, my Florida Nagas, my Georgia Nagas, Alabama Nagas, Texas Nagas, Tennessee Nagas, New Orleans Nagas, Cali Nagas, New York Nagas, New Jersey Nagas, Philly Nagas, all my Nagas, Utah Nagas, Arizona Nagas. All my Nagas. You feel me? Salute. Yeah, we're just looking at an Emblem of America. And I hope y'all can get a good look at this, a good view of this. Yeah, we got the description. Salute. And if you can't see it, I'll go ahead and read it. And the description reads: allegorical figure shown full length, standing to the left, holding a standard showing the stars and stripes and an eagle, looking at two black boys wearing feathered headdresses who stand on the left while gesturing towards a pillar decorated with oval portraits of Columbus, Americanus, Sorelle, Washington, Adams, and one other, in an oval frame, 1798. Yeah, y'all vibe on that for a minute. Yeah, two black boys, Emblem of America. Salute. Emblem of America. Two black boys, huh? Two black boys. Feather headdresses. Picture that. We ain't talking about no new jack, no new hot jack. We're talking the real deal right now. Two black boys. Let me guess. Sort of like the Pickaninny. Salute. Or is it sort of like the so-called slave advertisement with the black boys? Oh, two black boys again. feather headdress, loincloths. Salute. Hey, if you understand what you're looking at, hit me up in the chat and let me know where you at. We usually like to read on here, but right now we just gonna vibe by. We gonna observe what we see with our eyes and let the story tell itself. Salute. Let's see what else we got. Oh, what's this? Salute. Nigger head tobacco. Wow. I guess they've been on our neck, y'all, for a long time. A mighty long time. Nigger head tobacco, huh? Yeah, we just talking about the copper-colored tribes of America. The American Indian, also known as the nigger, with his bow and arrow, his arrow sack on his backs, his feathered hat, and he mighty black. Yeah, it say, what it say, let me stroll up so y'all can see. Let me stroll up so y'all can see. Hold on, blow that up. Let me stroll the picture up so y'all can read the bottom. Check this out. Oh, let me see if I can move it. Alright. Ain't gonna let me move it for whatever reason, so I guess I can just read it off. It say, oh, there we go. I just want to act up on me now. Alright, there we go. It say, this nigga head am the crack shot. Ya. Salute. Okay, I see what we looking at. He about dog as a pickaninny, right? Nigga head tobacco. You know, American Indian with his arrows, his bow, and his feather hat, right? Tobacco, the indigenous American plant, right? We're gonna just vibe out to a few images, y'all, if y'all don't mind. As you know, we talking the allegory of America. Two black boys. You know, we keep seeing these two black boys, right? The images speak for themselves. With their feathers and their arrows. We're just talking American Indians, that's all. The nigger or the Negro. Yeah. The images speak for themselves. The real history. We ain't talking no hijack. We talking about the ancient history. We talking about that old thing. These old depictions. And we're looking at tobacco shop Indian black boy, right? Yeah, they got these statues they have outside their tobacco shops to advertise that tobacco, that exotic American smoke. Look at him, he got his pearls on. Got his feathered loincloth, his feathered headdress. Oh, there he is again. With his nappy hair, smoking his tobacco, with his loincloth. And we can go on for days with this when you get into the real history. The American Negro, the nigger, the American Indian, with his loincloth and his feathered head wrap. I don't know if y'all understand what y'all looking at. Let me know. Hit me up in the comment section. When we look at the real depictions, the ancient depictions of the, we ain't talking about this new stuff. We ain't talking about these new pretendians they like to show you. We digging into the real history. We going back hundreds of years. And we're looking at how they depicted your ancestors. That's what never again. It was always black and white. They got everybody in a brainwashed slumber. Did a 180 on you. Got you thinking you from across the ocean. And you know, these modern day hijacks, these pretendians, these fake Indians that's want your title, they don't know no better. It was brainwashed too. They just as lost as you is. Check this one out. Yeah. Let me blow it up so y'all can see it. Yeah, we just vibing out tonight, y'all, on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? I might even open up the lines. I might want to hear from a few of y'all. You know, tell me your story. Tell me about your family. Tell me about your tribe. Let's look at this one. We got some colonizers on the bottom. Like we got some natives. See where they got the arrows on the back. Loin claws. Let's read the inscription at the bottom. A tobacco plantation with workers. A Mexican Indian. Then question mark, right? Or it's always question mark when it's you. When it comes to you, you always a mystery. Your story is always a mystery. His story is history, and yours is a mystery. Yeah. A tobacco plantation with workers and a Mexican Indian. Question mark. We know the truth. We know the truth. It ain't hard to tell. You know, it ain't hard to tell. You can only tell so many lies, but the truth gonna rear its head. The truth gonna always show up at the end of the day. You can't you ain't got enough lies to cover the truth. The black boy, once again, right? With his feathers and his loincloths. His feather loincloth. The black boy, right? And his tobacco. It's a mountain of this. It's a mountain of evidence. Salute. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know, yeah, hit that like button. Yeah, we just vibing out. We just having a little conversation. We just looking at the evidence. In a little bit, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. I want to hear from a few of y'all. The black boy, right? And black is not synonymous with Africa. You know, truth be told, the Naga was on every continent. Salute.
You big dummy.
Yeah, from Africa to America, Canada, which is part of the Americas, to Europe. See, it's really only two hemispheres. You got the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. You got the true East, right? I ain't talking about the Carter East. I'm talking about the Hebrew East. Then you got the West. You only got two land masses. You got Euphrasia, which is the continents or the landmass of Europe, Asia, Africa combined, also known as the Isles of the Gentiles. And you got another hemisphere, the Americas, also known as the Promised Land. Salute. Inherited by the seeds of Jacob. You know, the black boy. Salute. We talking real history. We talking that fake here. If you don't get it now, you will later on. Salute. And we just talking Emblem of America. That's all we talking here. Emblem of America. Yeah. Two black boys wearing the feather headdress. I hope y'all keep it score. We want to talk the real American Indian. I ain't talking about no $5 pretendians. Sit your $5 ass down for the tribe made change.
Biatch. You big dummy.
Salute. We talking about the real. We talking about the Naga. We talking about the Naga, and we see the Naga. We see the Naga, the two black boys. Two black boys, right? We ain't blind. You can't hit us with no third eye mind tricks. No book a day keep a dummy away.
You big dummy.
Yeah, we just talking black boys. American Nagas. Hey man, let's have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't always got to read books on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Blackjack, by the way. Hit that like button, slide in, share the video, hit the subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Salute. And we see the thumbnail for the intro, you know. And the title of tonight's live stream is "The History of the Blacks Conquered in America." Not the blacks conquered in Africa. Salute.
You big dummy.
No, the blacks conquered in America. That's the title. The history. You know, a picture worth 1,000 words might be worth 1,000,000. As we look and we understand what we really looking at here. You know, I know what I see. I see some pickaninny niggas and some conquistadors, some American Indians, right? Yeah, I know what I see. So who really got enslaved? You know, the historical records speak for themselves. All the records. This government that had more wars with the Indians than they had with any other peoples around the world. So you ask yourself, who really are the Indians? The records speak for themselves. Salute. Your ancestors been fighting these people for a long time. And it tricked you out your identity. Well, it's alright, we here to bring it back home. Cause you right here at home. Salute, salute. The real motherland. Hey man, I'm about to drop this phone number in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? We just running with it free tonight. You know, we ain't really got no real agenda. I'm just having a little conversation about, you know, the history of the blacks that they conquered in America, who they really enslaved. All the records show from all the Indian wars and all the Negroes they captured and enslaved. And son, all across the Americas and abroad. What about your family? You know, they been calling you nigga for a long time. 10 little niggas, 10 little Pekingese, 10 little Indians. Nowadays they call you an African American. But what your grandma and your granddaddy told you? I kind of want to know. Hit me up. You know, I'm gonna drop this number in the chat, man. You call me up and tell me your family story. Tell me what your grandfather told you. You know, if you got any African in you, somebody from your family should have been able to tell you what your granddaddy told you. His granddaddy said. Salute. You know, lot of us under the impression that we got slave names. What your granddaddy told you though? And what make you think a slave that became free would keep a slave name for his descendants to inherit?
You big dummy.
Kind of sense that made. Salute. What your granddaddy told you. Yeah, I'm about to drop the number in the chat, man. I want to know what y'all thinking, man. What's on your mind? Even if you ain't got much on your mind, even if you want to just give a shout out to the people in your town, you can hit me up. Give your folks a shout out if you just want to say what's up. Or if you want to tell your story about your family, what your grandfather, what your grandmother might have told you about your real tribe. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm putting the number in the chat, 904-575-1144. Hit me up. And in the meantime, while we're waiting to see who called, we're gonna look at a few more pics of the American Naga. Salute. And the black boys, right? Black boys, right? Yeah, dig on that. The allegory of America, an emblem of America. Emblem of America. Yeah, if you want to find this picture, you can find it yourself. It ain't hard to find. All you gotta type in, take your finger and go to Google, and type in Emblem of America. It ain't hard to find it. Cause the proof in the pudding, and I know you know, I post pictures sometime on the community tab, and I get people in the comments. Some people ask, "Hey man, where you get this from? Where can I find this?" Well, you know, I tell you how to find it, cause you know, you might want to show somebody, or you might be having a conversation and you might want to back it up what you're talking about with some receipts. So just having a good understanding of what you're really looking at. And in fact, let's pull off of this for a second. And matter of fact, we're gonna go to Google. You know, if anybody interested in, you know, finding this kind of material, it might be an interest of yours. You know, let's take a look. So just like we was talking to the black boys, emblems of America, just like this one we recently did a live on, circa 1900, paper mache tobacconist Indian black boy, talking about the American Negro, right? Black boy. You can easily find these things. Just like right now, we'll go back to Google and we'll just type in an emblem of America. Just for shits and giggles, right? Salute. And the first pick right away is a Naga, of course. Emblem of America. And always in the British Museum. I don't really want to allow cookies on my computer, so we're going to get back off of this. We'll just click on images and we'll get it like that. Yeah, there we go. Emblem of America. It says it right down there at the bottom. That's just one. When you click on that one, though, it's going to show you a bunch of other ones, and you can see what happened with the hijack. Here go one comparing Africa and America. Yeah, emblems of America. And here go the one I use for the day. You know, hey, what's up, Kyrese? Hey, Kyrese say, hey, we in here. Sorry I'm late, just got off. Hey, that's what's up. Peace to Kyrese. We just vibing out. Y'all hit that like. You know what I'm saying? And I got the number in the chat. Anybody want to hit me up, you know, you want to have a little conversation, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? I said we just vibing tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the tribe. If you want to hit me up, want to tell me about your story, about your family, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome to do so. But in the meanwhile, we just vibing out, looking at the evidence. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing too much reading right now. We're just looking at the evidence. Emblems of America. You know what I'm saying? Let's visit this one. It's in the British Museum too. See, they're gonna ask me for these cookies. I ain't really with the cookies. I ain't trying to accept their little cookies. Yeah, but yeah, it actually shows you the description. In the description, you know, it gives you the details about each one of these emblems. And I just basically screenshot the details from it and added it myself so it can be seen when you look at the photo I got of it. Matter of fact, let's go back to the photo I got of it. You know what I'm saying? So this is all that's in the description. You know, allegorical figure, 2 black boys wearing a feather headdress. You know, and they got the Manifest Destiny Conquistador woman here. You know, the whore of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? She giving me Margaret Sanger vibes.
Biatch.
You know what I'm saying? Salute. But like I say, man, right now we just going over the evidence. Showing all the racial proofs, the racial epithets, the hateful undertones, but at the same time, showing the truth about who the real American Indian was and still is. It's the Naga, standing there with his bow and arrows, his feathered hat, right? The nigger head tobacco. This nigger head am the crack shot. Yeah. Yeah. Lot of hate. Nigga head tobacco, bows and arrows, huh? Yeah, we get it. I get it. I hope y'all get it. If y'all get it, hit me up in the chat. Let me know. Or if you want to chat, hit me up on the phone line. If you want to tell your story, what your grandfather told you. You know what he told you. You know, the black boy, right? Loincloth, right? With his tobacco, right? His feathers. Yeah, then sometimes you see these little ads, these little tobacco ads. They always got the colonizer floating up in the background in this little sailboat, right? And they even try to tell you that these is leaves, but those is feathers. They clearly look different. They clearly are different than the tobacco leaves he holding in his hand. Those are feathers. Salute. They think you know.
Big dummy.
Well, we far from dumb. And you can't tell me this man ain't anything but black. I don't see long straight hair. I see nappy hair. This is ancient. We talking about a couple of 100 years old on this depiction. We ain't talking about nothing new.
This ought to be the right kind of place for a tough guy like you.
We ain't talking about nothing new. And even when we look further. All right, y'all, hold on for a second, man. I don't know what I got going on here. Let me see. Let me get my sound right. But yeah, even you know, all the imagery, all the ancient imagery, the imagery from that's ancient, from when the shit was going down, it showed the nigga with the bow and arrow, man. It don't show nobody else. It showed the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they talking about. It showed that they call you a Pickaninny. Come to find out, the Pickaninny is a down Indian tribe. The Peter Pan movie tell us that. They got all kind of drop. You know what I'm saying? They giving up all kind of game from all kind of directions. What y'all think, man? Y'all hit that like button. Hey, and if you ain't checked the site, take your time out and go to strictlyformynagas.com. You know what I'm saying? We do need your support. You know, we want some monetary support. Strictlyformynagas.com. And right now, let's take a look. Well, we got the latest in Nagas fashions, made for a Naga by a Naga. Salute. This is how you can support the channel, support the show. Even if you don't want to wear it, or you just want it for a souvenir, you can say, you know, you supported the house. You know what I'm saying? Let's shop. I'm gonna show you what we got. Got all kind of Naga gear. Got all kind of stuff made for the Naga by the Naga. Right, we got these t-shirts. They got a young arch on it, right? Coming in a lot of different colors. You know what I'm saying? We got a t-shirt in different colors. You can rock it with a lot of different stuff, but it's all about you. Men's Young Archer Heavyweight T-shirt. Show you what else we got. Yeah, man, we got most stuff for the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a men's channel, but everybody welcome, salute. We do got stuff for the ladies also. We gonna grow the merchandise for the ladies. Yeah, but it's featuring the Naga though. It's showing the real, nothing fake here. It's all real. It's all about the Naga. It's all about you. It's historical. Somebody asks you, what's that on your shirt? Tell them that's the American Naga. That's the Indian, fool. It's the natives, fool. Just in case they don't know. You know, for the ladies. We got a little bit for the ladies. We working on it, ladies. Salute. We working on it. We got little joggers and stuff like that right now. Jaguar print for the Jaguar warrior in you. Salute. We working on it. We getting more stuff for the ladies. But yeah, if you want to support the house, it's an easy way to do so. You can shop with us. And like I say, we got fair prices. Got t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts, $19.99. Long sleeve, $24.99. You know. Got yoga pants for the ladies that like to rock the yoga pants. We got men's Naga polo shirt, Naga warrior polos, $29. With embroidered emblems. Yeah, that emblem, that's a white shirt. You barely can see it because of the white background. We got the shirt in black too right now. And we got the embroidered logo, you know, with the Naga with his bow and arrow. But yeah, if you want to support the house, salute. That's how you can do so. Strictly for monagas.com. But yeah, man, what y'all think about this stuff, man? You know, they're telling you from Africa. Some people don't bit the cheese, bit the bullet. You know, and they believe it. You know, they call themselves African Americans. They just run with it. They let other people tell them who they are. You know, our people are only people on the earth that let other people tell them who they are with no evidence to back it up. You know, if you're telling me I'm a slave from Africa or my ancestors were slaves from Africa, I need to see some records. I need to see some receipts. Salute. I need to see receipts. You can't just tell me anything. And I got questions. I always had a lot of questions. My grandmama used to say, I used to be always asking questions. And my grandma used to say, another question from the peanut gallery. She used to say stuff like that, talking about me. I always had questions. She tell me something, I always gotta ask questions. I always been like that, you know. That's just me. But yeah, it's what it is. I want to know what y'all think though. What's on your mind? We're just talking about the American Naga. We're talking about you, my Naga. Salute. I got the number in the chat, 904-575-1144. Hit me up. Let me know where you're calling from. Let me know what city you represent, what state you represent. If you're outside of the country, hit me up. Let me know where you're calling from. Salute. It's something else I want to show y'all while we rocking tonight. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. Give me a brief second. I'm going to pull it up. We just vibing. It's about 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm down here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salute. And yeah. Let me know what time it is where you at. If you don't want to call in, hit me up in the chat. Salute to Kyrie. Salute to all the homies. Salute to all the tribe. All the supporters. If you want to put in a donation, we got the cash app at the top of the screen. cash.app /HouseOfMasculinity. You can also hit us up on the PayPal if you like. and we ain't monetized, so we ain't got super chats and that. You know, YouTube really don't like this kind of content. You know, they be giving us strikes. Yeah, but we gonna keep pushing, and we gonna work harder to bring better content. You know, try to invest in the studio. You know, buying stuff to make the show entertaining. And yeah, so we need all the support we can get. I would love to do this full time, but you know, just like you, I got to get out and work a little job too. But you know, I would like nothing more than put out more content. You know, so some of the ways you can support is going to www.strictlyformonogamous.com. You can hit us up on the Cash App, on the PayPal for now. Salute, support the show. I'm gonna pull up something real quick. Give me 1 second. I had a little while we just freestyling a bit. We talking about the history of the blacks conquered in America, from America, right? That's all we talking about. And we showing receipts. One more thing I wanted to go back into while we chilling tonight is the genealogy. I was talking about genealogy on another show I did, and I want to dig into it a little bit more. And I'm gonna show y'all the site that I like to use, and that site is familysearch.org. Free family trees and genealogy archives. This is one of my favorite sites to go to, because I'm very family oriented, and I know a lot of people are. And even if you ain't, one thing about doing family trees and doing your genealogy, this is the type of stuff that bring a family together. It make the tribe tighter, you know, because when you're doing the family tree or genealogy, you got to reach out to different family members to ask questions about ancestors. And when you do this stuff, and you go to reaching out to your ancestors, you start talking to people that you haven't talked to in a while. And you also end up uniting people that might not have been getting along. You know, your auntie and your mama might not have been getting along, but the very fact that you had to call your auntie to ask her some information that your mama didn't know, you might have sparked a conversation between them and made them realize whatever little squabble they had wasn't even worth it. Salute. I witnessed it and done it myself. Doing genealogy, doing the family tree makes the family stronger. It gives the family pride in the family. You know, our community been under the guidance of matriarchy so long that, you know, the family tree just done been thrown out the window. You know, the patriarchy got to be concluded. So when you start looking at the family tree, like I say, you bring the family closer. The family tree is the glue that holds it all together. I say you got to call ancestors, ask questions about ancestors. So you bring people together, people that might not even been getting along, especially when you got the receipts. You got this paper you done put together showing the tree with your lineage, showing the connection of your elders and your family members. You might even got you most likely got new information to show them, because most likely you the only one in your family been doing it. Salute. Everybody else might be too busy on the rat race or the hamster wheel doing whatever they got to do, but you took the time out to do your family genealogy, and you showed everybody something. Showed everybody something new. You know. So yeah, freefamilysearch.org. It's free. You know, family search. Once again, I'll show y'all again how to get to it. It's familysearch.org. www.familysearch.org. Don't use Ancestry. They ain't trying to do nothing but take money from you every month and giving you the same thing that you can get for free from familysearch.org. You know, it's something everybody should do. And I know some people get discouraged because they run into dead ends when they're doing their genealogy. But what you gotta understand is you just gotta keep trying. You might run into a dead end today, but if you try that search again 6 months from now, as you don't learn new information, a dead end might just open up. I done witnessed it happen myself. You know? And this is all about finding the pride in yourself and understanding where you really come from. Not letting some stranger tell you that. Definitely not letting the stranger tell you where you from. Salute. Yeah, man. I like doing these little shows though. I find it fun. I like showing people stuff that they might not have seen before. Especially when you got so many people running around just confused, man, speaking ignorantly, you know, regurgitating lies. I can't even take people serious a lot of times, man. I'm just being honest. Especially when they go to talking about the condition of our people. Then they go to talking this Pan-African, African, American,
You
totally
big dummy.
slavery bullshit. That's when I'm lost. You lost me right there. I can't stand on that. I can't stand on nothing but the truth. Salute. Nothing but the truth. Hey, it's a cartoon. Matter of fact, let me put it up. I done dropped a lot of recent shows pointing out certain little info that they hide in cartoons and stuff. I want to show y'all something else though about this little cartoon. Let me put it up. It's a song. I know a lot of y'all probably heard it before, or you might not have heard of it. I don't want to assume that. But there is a song called Sweet Georgia Brown. It was actually like I believe it was the Georgia anthem for a while for the state of Georgia. Let's see if I can put it up. But it's very interesting. It's very telling indeed. And we're gonna put it up. We're gonna exercise some fair use, so the YouTube copyright police don't hit us up. Let me put it up though. Sweet Georgia Brown. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you heard of Sweet Georgia Brown. Alright, let me put it up. I gotta find it real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. I thought it was on my light playlist. Let me check. Sweet Georgia Brown. Okay. Hey, they expose a lot of little historical secrets and all kind of stuff in movies and cartoons. They expose secrets. It's funny because you would think that they'll hide stuff, but apparently sometimes they just can't hold water, I guess. So let me pause this. You know, when you're living in a matrix full of deception, sometimes I ask myself, why would they give us little bits and pieces of the truth? But I guess it's just a game to them. It's fun. So fair use for a minute, y'all. We finna fair use YouTube. Fair use. We're gonna review some video footage, some copyrighted material, or we're gonna do it for educational purposes. So we exercise the fair use, and so the YouTube copyright police don't give us no strike. And right now we looking at it says soundtrack Sweet Georgia Brown, the Basin Street Boys, and this is a cartoon. But just check this out. I want y'all to peep this.
Rhythm, a native celebration gets on
Okay, you heard that? A native celebration on the way. Let me turn it up. Make sure y'all can hear.
Pandemonium of vibrant jungle rhythm, a native celebration gets on the way.
Okay, first thing you can hear, that's American radio, right? You got a white guy on the radio. He said something about a vibrant jungle celebration and a native celebration is underway. I'm gonna run that back one more time. Let's break it down slow.
Pandemonium of vibrant jungle rhythm, a native celebration gets underway.
All right, they got their little huts in the background, you see. All right, a native celebration, right? Peep how them huts built with the straw tops. We're gonna revisit that in a minute. On this native celebration in America somewhere, right? Okay, right away, you know, very American, right? And we already see they on some Pickaninny Sambo type shit. They got the red and white polka dots like Mammy Two Shoes and stuff. You already see who they making jokes about, right? Fair use, YouTube. But the point we're trying to make, these is not Africans. These are American Indians. All right. Now, one thing I'm gonna point out: you gotta keep your third eye open. You can't go for no third eye mind tricks. Now they finna do their little medley, but peep this: if these were Africans, you would expect an African medley, right? You definitely wouldn't expect English. Hell, I wouldn't even expect the radio man to be English if it was African. So let's see what their medley is. Georgia Brown. Natives, right? Remember, I'm gonna come back to this spot, but let's remember what he just said in the beginning. The natives of Georgia, what? Georgia Brown?
Vibrant jungle rhythm, a native celebration gets underway.
A native celebration, right? In Georgia, right? And we know who is the major population of Georgia, right? Georgia Brown, huh? Very American, right? Bebop, doo-wop, music, right? Those straw huts in the back. Let's take a look at something about those straw huts, man. Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something about these straw huts they got in the background, man. See, like, I pay attention to everything. I always got questions. You ain't finna slide nothing past me real quick. I'm gonna have a couple questions for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you something. All right. So we're gonna go right to Google. We're gonna write to Google. We're gonna type in Native American straw huts, right? What we looking at here? Right? All right. Hold up. Let's run that back. In native celebrations in where, Georgia?
Filling the air with a pandemonium of vibrant jungle rhythm, a native celebration gets underway.
I see exactly what I'm looking at. Salute. Hit the like button. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you agree. Or if you disagree. If you feel like, no, man, we Africans, let me know. Them down huts in the background, though, they don't look African to me. Salute. Don't look African at all to me. Native American housing, huh? I want to tell you, teepees, that was much more than teepees. It might have been some teepees and tents, but not everybody, right? Just like now, some people live in shacks, some people live in condos, some people live in palaces. When they came over here, it was people in stone construction. It was homes and palaces of stone. And it was homes of straw and wood. Hey, some Melvin Jones, salute, bro. Shout out to Melvin. Georgia Brown, huh? He got his bangles on his arms and his leg, right? He got his feathered loincloth, right? Yeah, we ain't gonna play too much of that. We ain't gonna play too much of that, and we don't want to get no strike from the YouTube police. It's a mountain of evidence, though, man. It's ridiculous how much evidence exists that tells the honest truth about who the real deal natives of America is. Like if you go, even if you go back in, like if you go looking up any ancient artwork or depictions, man, it's gonna always be the Naga. It's always gonna be the Negro. It ain't gonna never be them other people. It ain't gonna never be them pretendians. It's gonna always be the Negro. It's gonna always be the Negro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be the Negro. Anytime you go to ancient depictions of what an American is with his feathers, it's gonna always tell you two black boys wearing a feathered headdress. It don't matter how you slice it up. That's what it's gonna show you. And it's sad. And it's so evil. And these folks to not only brainwash our people for so many eons and generations, but they brainwash their own people too. Like, you know, the white people of the day, I beg to argue that it ain't even really their fault. It's their ancestors' fault though. They just as brainwashed as you was. They don't know no better. They got taught the same bullshit history had this wicked ass American government putting on everybody. The real enemy are the two black boys who they conquered and enslaved, huh? On their own land. Conquered and enslaved on their own land. And now they telling you from somewhere else. This ain't no they came before Columbus. No, they never came. He was always here since the beginning. Salute. Because the Naga was on every continent. All skin folk ain't kin folk. That allegory just showed you. That allegory just showed you all skin folk ain't kin folk. Let's go back to that allegory. I had it somewhere. Dang, I done lost what I was looking at. I had that allegory of America up. I mean, let me just do it again then. Where it showed you all skin folk ain't kin folk. It showed us that on the Emblem of America. Yeah, when we clicked on that one and we strolled down. This one right here showed us all skin folk ain't kin folk. Salute. Right? It told us this in 1798. 1798. They told you that's what an Indian looked like. But nowadays, you put it in Native American, right? This is what they show you. It don't look like no black boy to me. All this new, look how new the pictures is. Look how new. Ain't that ancient about that? I'm supposed to believe a new jack. Ain't nothing look like no black boys to me. Definitely don't look like a nigga. Or what you want to call a nigga. This supposed to be the Native American though, right? That's what they telling us. This what you supposed to believe, and you somehow supposed to be an African. When they poor ass ancestors couldn't even afford to bring their ass over here, they came over as slaves, indentured slaves, right? A servant is a slave. Salute. Hey, salute to Ladaro Johnson for the $20 cash out. Salute to the patriarchs. Salute, salute. But we always got to keep it real about this. These new jack pictures. Even when you type in, you know, that childhood little story who we just did a live stream about, the 10 little Indians, right? This how you can really tell. You always got to keep your third eye open. 10 little Indians. See, when they show you these people who look like what they tell you the Native Americans, all this new shit. The old pictures though, look what come right. Look what the first picture come up. 10 little niggas. When you Google 10 little Indians, the first thing come up is 10 little niggas. Not only that, man. Okay, so the 10 little Indians is really the 10 little niggas, right? Let me show you, man. The 10 little Indians is the 10 little niggas, right? Let's see if we can find any old pictures of the so-called Native Americans on the 10 little Indian deal. I challenge anybody to show me any old pictures. All of it new jack stuff. New. The only thing old, nigglets. 10 little nigglets. Everything else, new. Anything old is you. They hatred told on themselves. So that's 10 little Indians. So we know if we type in the 10 little niggas, we know what's gonna come up. So we see the ancient stuff with 10 little Indians, bring up the Naga. 10 little niggas, we know it's bringing up the Nagas. We know they call the Indians niggas. 10 little, okay, oh, it's getting deep. They got books and all, right? You want to look at the cover of the book? I already seen it. They got your 10 little Nagas running around. Let me see if I can blow it up. They got your 10 little Nagas running around, right? Did a whole book about it, right? Where the book about the so-called Native Americans at, right? Why they didn't do a book about them, right? Why they got so much information about the 10 little niggas? Why is it so much? Why is it so many pictures? You know, when did the joke wear out? 10 little niggas everywhere, right? 10 little Indians. Okay, we did 10 little Indians, 10 little niggas, right? So just for shits and giggles, 10 little pickaninnies, right? Oh, 10 little pickaninnies. Oh, it's all about us the whole time, huh? 10 little pickaninnies, right? So you got the 10 little pickaninnies, you got the 10 little Indians and the 10 little niggas, and it's all the little black ass niggas. Everything old come up as some black ass little niggas, right? Pickaninnies. Same little fairy tale. Hey, Teaching 777, what's up? Salute, homie. Once again, salute to Daryl Johnson. Salute to Daryl Johnson for the $20 cash out. Peace, homie. But you know, it's obvious. It's mountains of evidence when it comes to this stuff. You know, we did 10 little Indians. We did the 10 little pickaninnies, 10 little niggas. All right, let's go ahead and let's type in Jun. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just to drive the point home. 10 little niggas again, right? 10 little niggas again, right? So it's obvious who the real American Indian is. I don't care what they recently started telling people in the last so many years. This new jack stuff. It was always this. The old stuff is this. It's the nigga. The Negro. Whatever you want to call us. However you want to chop it up. It's you. That is much older than this. Look like somebody trying to clean up the mess with stuff like this. That's all it look like to me. It like the hijacker said, oh, we done messed up, boss. We shouldn't have been picking at them. We should have just kept our mouth shut. They might have had us. 10 little colored boys. So who colored, huh? Who colored, right? See, it's so much evidence to all this shit, man. It's so much evidence. Even when you type in nigga, right? In Google. Let me go to all. It was something I pulled up early. Let me see if I can put it back up, man. These ethnic slurs, character. Always character, right? Who the character always about? Niggerness, nigglets. They don't call it. Look out. Let me just show you the hatred. Let me just show you the hatred. I saying I ain't even blaming all white people of the day. They brainwashed too. They don't know no better. But boy, they ancestors. Niglet. Let's look up this. Niglet. Just to make sure you know who they talking about with this pickaninny nigga stuff. They ain't talking about nobody but you. Don't let them fool you. We know the records say they talking about Native Americans, American Indians. Don't let these other people start talking about they talking about them when they talking about you. Don't go for no fake ass New Jack pictures. Niglet. Yeah, see also Nigfint. Not toddler, turtler. It's a lot of hatred there, man. It's a lot there. You know it's right. Slap in your face. You know, people want to come with, you know, with these hijack lies. People want to claim your title. They want to say, nah, you know, we the natives. Like I say, they brainwashed too. Them fake Native Americans, they just as brainwashed. You know, it's a rude awakening for them to find out that the real natives of the land that they thought that they was the natives of is somebody else. That's a rude awakening. But like I say, it's so much evidence to this story, y'all. So much. And I'm going to keep bringing content, new content on this type of time. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's very important for our people. Because our people, in the situation we in, largely because of ignorance. Not knowing true identity. Staking claim is something else. You know what I'm saying? No self-pride. How can you have self-pride with a lack of identity? You know, that was one of the most harmful things they could do to us, was rob us of our identity. That's one of the most harmful things they could have done to a people. It's now you design by design. You got the people that don't care, that don't give a shit. You know, you see brothers shooting up the neighborhood, you know, killing each other. Then, you know, they turn around and say, you know, it's a white man land. No, it ain't. You know, throw trash out in our own neighborhoods and have them filthy because you're going to turn around and say it's a white man land. No, it's not. It's the promised land. It was always yours. You still here. Yeah, it's other people amongst us. It always was. Even in scripture, it tell you a mixed multitude. It always was. You know, Israel always had Moabites, Edomites, all kind of people around. So that ain't no excuse. You know, the promised land belong to you, but that don't mean others won't be there. Scripture told you the seed of Japheth would enlarge himself in the house of Shem. Scripture said it.
You big dummy.
And he said Ham would be his servant. Ain't that what we watching? Ain't that what we watching? Who helped enslave you? Didn't so-called quote-unquote Africans or so-called the real Moors, didn't they help Columbus come over here? He told you Ham was going to be the servant of Japheth in the house of Shem. Do you understand? It's deeper than this. In the two hemispheres, you got the true east and you got the west. You got the eyes of the Gentile and you got the promised land. This identity thing mean a whole lot. It was enough to make me pivot my content. You know, I went from making straight up content for men on some manosphere shit. But I got tired of hearing these Pan-African booty scratchers running around, you know what I'm saying, just spewing lies. And I said, nah, it's a greater agenda at hand. You know, I can't even get into the manosphere shit because you got all these pro-blacks that don't really know what they're talking about. So I said, you know, it's something that's important. It's something that's more important to speak on. So here we are. Hey, man, I'm Blackjack. This House of Masculinity, man. Hey, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, everybody for liking and subscribing and sharing the content. Hey, I appreciate the support. Check out the website if you want to check out some of the merch. www.strictlyformanagas.com. We got at least 80 products on there right now. We're gonna add some more. But yeah, man, check us out. Hey, I'm Blackjack. This House of Masculinity. We out. Peace.